You may say to yourself, my power and the strength of my hands have produced this wealth for me. But remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you the ability to produce wealth. But Deuteronomy 8:17-18. This is a timeless warning about the subtle pride that can accompany success. Consider the story of a gifted architect. He started with nothing but a brilliant mind and a fire in his heart. His mentor, a man of great wisdom, taught him not just about structures, but about integrity. The young man worked tirelessly, and his innovative designs began to reshape skylines. Success came, and with it, wealth and acclaim. He built a great company, an empire of steel and glass. But as his towers grew taller, his humility grew shorter. He began to believe the praise, thinking his own hands, his own genius had forged this empire. He forgot the late nights of study, the sacrifices of his family, and the foundational wisdom his mentor had given him. He would say to himself, my power and the strength of my hands have produced this wealth for me. God warned Israel about such success. Blessing can tempt us to forget the one who provided it. The architect's greatest project, a soaring skyscraper, was his crowning achievement. But in his arrogance, he had cut corners and ignored the wise counsel of his team. A critical flaw was discovered, and his empire began to crumble. The fall was as swift as the rise. He lost his company, his wealth, and his reputation. In the quiet of his ruin, he finally remembered. He remembered his mentor's words about a foundation not of concrete, but of character. He remembered the source of his true gift. Humility reminds us that every good thing comes from God. Stripped of his pride, he found something far more valuable: gratitude. He began to rebuild, not with steel and glass, but with a humble heart. When we stay humble, we stay grateful, and gratitude keeps us close to God. Never forget where your blessing came from. Humility keeps your heart aligned with God. Lord, keep our hearts humble and thankful. Help us always remember that every blessing comes from you. Amen.